What's up, champions? Welcome back to Nuke Them All, our challenge where I'm creating an indie real-time strategy game, just myself alone with the help of tools of AI and several experts. I'm super excited to tell you that our demo of our game is already available on Steam. So if you have a moment, please head on Steam, wishlist the game, or even download the demo, have a go. Enjoy the game, it's a lot of fun, and I'm sure you're gonna love it if you like real-time strategy games. If you're developing your own indie game, marketing is a big challenge. So I highly recommend to study indie game marketing online. The best industry leader resource in indie game marketing is Chris Zukowski. So make sure to check his free tutorials, his streams. It's a lot of helpful information. And based on that, the goal of indie game marketing is to reach as many influencers as possible, to collect as many wishlists as you can. You must collect at least 7,000 before you go live, and I'm only at 1,000, so all the help helps. And to do so, you need to be collecting wishlists using influencers, streamers, and festivals, online festivals. Online festivals is another topic, and today we just focus on finding influencers for your game. I'll just quickly cover how I'm finding influencers, and some of these tips might be helpful for you as well. So please share in the comments below the ways you're finding influencers yourself. I will give example based on my real-time strategy game niche, but this will work the same for all the other game genres as well. So if you're not living under the rock, you know that the biggest StarCraft clone called Stormgate is coming out next year. They had a massive Kickstarter, massive promotion, so this is kind of game that will be making millions of dollars, obviously. However, even if you're making an indie game, you can still try and find to reach the streamers that are covering games in this genre. So you can check people who already made a preview of Stormgate and who covered it. Obviously, we're not gonna reach the top guys because they're busy with their AAA plus titles. They don't care about little indie game developers. They will not even bother responding to you. But somebody with just a few subscribers, somebody really small, might be open to test your game and share for you. For example, somebody with 70,000 or like few thousand subscribers will be open to cover indie games as well. There are also channels specifically tailored covering indie games, such as Clemmy Games, Best Indie Games, stuff like this. So they make like ratings, best indie games of 2024, something like this. So make sure to reach channels that cover top indie games of the year. However, I need to be honest, unless your game is fantastic, most of these channels will not even bother responding. All of them are bombarded every day with thousands of emails from indie game developers sending their cheap prototypes, low quality products. So when they hear indie, they assume it's some sort of asset flip, and most of them will not even read your email. So it will be very discouraging because almost nobody will respond to you. And that's a part of the business. Which brings us to another way of reaching influencers, is using the paid services. The most famous one is called LureKit. LureKit.com, I'm sure you know about this. You create a campaign and then influencers will be posting the offers. Here you can see the prices. So from 100 offers that I received, I would say mid-size influencers charge about $60 per 60-minute stream on Twitch. And bigger influencers like Raptor here, he wants 1250 for 180 stream. But this is a really big influencers. If you know Raptor, his channel is giant. So that's a channel with 1 million subscribers. So obviously, if this guy is gonna cover you, you're gonna get some good results with it. You can sort them by amount of followers and amount of views per session. So I would only suggest picking those that get more or less few hundred of views, otherwise you'll be just wasting your money. But you need to prepare to spend, I would say, 1,000, 2,000 or 3,000 for this kind of marketing. The next one, which is a little bit cheaper option for you, is to reach them using Keymailer. Keymailer is a way for you to spread the keys of your game and reach influencers directly. If you upgrade to the paid plans, then you can upload your keys, and then there is a way to reach influencers directly as well. And when requests come, you can just approve them. Yeah, like that. You can also order paid outreach. This way you can spend the keys to big amount. It's like mass spreading the keys. We can choose, for example, the one that covered they are billions, because my game is about zombies. So I can choose creators who were covering their billions, and then to all of them I can quickly click and spend 100 keys very quickly, and then I just send it very quickly. On the keys will be sent to all of these people very quickly. But you need to understand that again they are spammed by a lot of people, so they have very low interest in indie games. Obviously all of them wait for Stormgate, for GTA 6, and most of them don't really care covering your indie games. So don't be discouraged, because most of them will not even care to check or to reply, and this might be quite discouraging, you know. The next one that I found is called wuvit.com. This one is even more expensive. I'm basically going from cheapest to more expensive ones. So here it's about 200 per month subscription, which I find ridiculously high for indie games. And I was able so far, in 1 week I reached only 20 creators, which is very small, to be honest. It's quite small. So most of these guys also looking for big games, and it's quite hard to reach small influencers here. They have this way called Discover Creators. For example, Company of Heroes. People who covered Company of Heroes, you can go here and then you can click and then quickly select them all. And basically, if your game is relevant or related to Company of Heroes, then you can send keys to these guys. But again, they are very big YouTubers, so most of them, to be honest, will not even care checking your little game. So don't be discouraged. But I'm just showing you the ways you can do it. The next service that I used is called ingametester.gg. And it's also not just a way to find influencers, but also a great way to find testers for your game. I covered it before when I did rounds of testing for my own game. And this is the way to go. You can create your own test, create the questions, and people will be testing and giving you reports. This service is quite expensive as well, because you must reward your testers. Especially if they're streamers, you need to create the price as well. But I found that the testing was quite helpful and I liked it a lot. And you can see here they provide all the stats, which is extremely helpful, but they also provided the bugs that they found in the game. Let's quickly check what they found. Yeah, here you can see, for example, responses, and then they show, okay, the game crashed here, the game crashed there. They show the clips, and each of them showed the bugs, and it's quite helpful in my opinion. It's extremely helpful service. However, one problem here, when there is no way to contact the tester. You don't know his name, there is no reply button, which is disappointing, because I want to ask them more details about the test, like what caused the crash or what caused the bug, but there is no way to reply. I told the guys who develop it to add such options, but I don't know if they will do it, because they don't want testers to be bothered too much. So just saying, it's not perfect, but I like the service a lot and recommend it. There are a few more options that I didn't try myself, but I want to mention here. It's called adshot.io, next gen marketing agency. I sent them the mail, but I didn't receive reply so far, so I'm not sure exactly how they work and how much they charge, because they have only contact us button. There are no pricing here. I always hate when people hide the pricing and when they make you waste time, like sending messages without giving you exactly the offer that's offered here. And let's check how big they are on their YouTube, how many subscribers they have. They have 63 subscribers, so I'm not fully convinced that they're doing really well.
Oh, hello.
Because when they have no views themselves, how will they market my game if they cannot market themselves? So probably it's a pass for me, but just another service that I found. And one more is called terminals.io. People say it's great, but again, the prices are just ridiculous, especially for the beginner indie game developers. They start at 2,000 for 2 blasts. I asked them how big is the blast, what results I'm gonna get. I'm still waiting on the response. So they see these guys really go high with this. So I'm not sure if this is a good solution for indie game developers. And the final tip is from Andrea, who is helping me this month with marketing, which is a very knowledgeable lady. You can check her as well. She's having courses and paid services on marketing. You can reach her by Discord. And basically on Discord she suggested to run the streamers contest. So everybody who wants to stream, they can win the prizes. And here you see people are submitting their streams, who did the stream, and then we can pick the winner and award them. There was one guy who played 8 hours straight, which is really crazy. And the final tip is to reach Facebook groups and Reddit. Facebook is really hard to reach because it's just full of spam and it's basically a dead platform. Reddit is not dead, and you can create even your own subreddit for your game like I did, but it's quite hard to promote it. You can also find the Reddits that are related. Obviously you will not be approved in PC gaming or something big like this, because you will never follow these billions of rules. It's every time, don't post, don't spam, don't do that, don't do that. This is why I really hate Reddit, because it's really hard to get anything posted here. You're always blocked unless you're discussing GTA 6 or something like Starfield. Then you have no chance of discussing anything about indie games. It either have to be Blizzard or Microsoft or Epic Games, or yeah, they will not even approve your post. But you can go around that by running Reddit ads. So if you have some budget to spend, you can go around those nitty-gritty rules and create your own ad, and then basically people will see it anyway without those rules. You can select where your ad will be shown. Of course, it's not free, it's extremely expensive, but you will get some clicks. I would suggest making your ads go straight to Steam page and asking people to wishlist your game, which is I'm asking right now once again. And that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Share in the comments below which tips you used yourself and how many influencers you were able to reach. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next one. Bye. Cheers.
In a world where chaos is ruling everything.
There is no time for this! Aliens approaching!
We're getting crushed out here!
All right, time is of the essence!
Requesting backup! We are losing it!
Grab the territories, capture the flags, and eliminate their fort!
Help! Taking heavy fire!
Remember, flags mean victory.
And finally, nuke them all!
Mayday! Taking fire!
Warning, nuclear launch detected.
Missile ready! Rain down destruction! Demolish their fort! Wipe them out! Victory!
We did it!
Good job, Commander! That was hard. They are like 6!
Right.
The Nuke Them All demo is now available on Steam, so grab it quickly. Let the games begin.